Let us take more examples in order to understand the IUPAC nomenclature system. So let's see the first structural formula. It is CH3OH. Now OH is the functional group, and if you remember in the topic functional group, we have seen that OH is called as the alcohol group. Okay, and whenever we name a compound by using IUPAC nomenclature, then the suffix which we use for alcohol is OL, which comes from the word alcohol. So we use the last two letters of alcohol as a suffix. Okay. Now while naming the compound by IUPAC nomenclature, the first thing that we do is we have to first locate the longest chain of carbon atom. So there is only one carbon atom here. So if we are numbering the carbon atom, there is only one carbon atom. And here, when we are naming the compound, we are going to use the root word as methan and not meth. Then we will be writing down the position of the alcohol group. That the alcohol group is attached on carbon atom number 1. So this will be methan 1. And finally we'll write down the suffix. Since it is alcohol, the suffix used for alcohol will be OL. So this is methan 1-ol. Methan 1-ol is the IUPAC name of the organic compound CH3OH. Methan 1-ol is also called as methyl alcohol. This is the common name of methanol or methan 1-ol. So this is common name, methyl alcohol. Second example, CH3CH2OH. By rule, assign the lowest number to the functional group. So the lowest number should go to the functional group. So we will start numbering the carbon atom from right to left. So there are two carbon atoms in the straight chain. The root word will be ethan and not just eth now. Write down the position of the functional group OH. It is on carbon atom number 1. And write down the suffix. The suffix will be OL because the functional group is OH group, which is an alcohol. So ethan 1-ol will be the IUPAC name. Common name is ethyl alcohol for ethan 1-ol. Third one, here you find there are 3 carbon atoms which are present in the straight chain. Therefore, our root word will be propan. If I start numbering the carbon atoms, I can number them from left to right or right to left. We find that the functional group is on second carbon atom. So we write down the position of that functional group and we write down the suffix, that is OL. So this is propan 2-ol. Here there are 4 carbon atoms which are present in the straight chain. So our root word will be butan. We have to number the carbon atoms, give lowest number to the functional group. So I have to number the carbon atoms from right to left. Alcohol is on carbon atom number 2 and the suffix is alcohol, so OL will be the suffix. So the name of this compound will be butan 2-ol. If halogens are present in the straight chain, then how are we going to name the organic compounds? We have already seen in the previous video that if halogens are present, then the position of the halogens is taken as a prefix. Like for example, if chlorine is present, then the prefix will be chloro. If bromine is present, the prefix is bromo. Iodine is present, we write iodo. If fluorine is present, then we write fluoro as the prefix. Okay, so the halogens or the halides, they are considered as the substituents here. So here in the first example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atoms in the straight chain. This is like a substituent. So assign the lowest number to the substituent as per the rule. So we are going to number the carbon atoms like this. So we find that chloride, the chloro group is on carbon atom number 2. So the name of this compound will be 2-chloro. This is going to be a prefix. The straight chain contains 5 carbon atoms. So root word will be pent. There is carbon to carbon single bond between each carbon atom. Therefore it's an alkane. Therefore it's pentane. So 2-chloropentane will be the IUPAC name of this organic compound. CH3, CH2, CH2Cl. Assign the lowest number to the substituent. So the substituent is on carbon atom number 1. So I can write it as 1-chloro, or I can write it as chloro also. There are 3 carbon atoms in the straight chain. Root word will be prop. And it's an alkane because you can see carbon to carbon single bond. Therefore it will be 1-chloropropane. Next, third. Br single bond CH2 CH3. This is your substituent. Assign the lowest number to the substituent. So there are two carbon atoms in the straight chain. Bromine is on carbon atom number 1. So I can write it as 1 bromo. 2 carbon atoms means the root word will be eth, and single carbon to carbon single bond, so it's an alkane, so suffix will be ane. So 1 bromoethane. Next, here you can see that there is a substituent here, and if I consider a straight chain, the longest straight chain is consisting of 3 carbon atoms, 1, 2 and 3. There is a substituent on carbon atom number 2, there is a substituent on carbon atom number 2. So there are 2 substituents, one is the bromo group and one is the methyl group. So when we write bromo group and methyl group, we will have to write them alphabetically, isn't it? Because we have studied that when there are 2 or more substituents, then we write down the substituents alphabetically. So what is the position of bromo group? 2. What is the position of methyl group? 2. So when we write bromo and methyl, B comes first, M comes later in the alphabetic order. Therefore, when we write down the IUPAC name of this compound, it will be 2 bromo, 2 methyl, and the longest chain is containing 3 carbon atoms. So your root word will be prop, and it's an alkane because we find there is a carbon to carbon single bond, therefore it will be propane. So 2 bromo, 2 methyl propane will be the IUPAC name of this compound. The next functional group is aldehyde. This group is denoted by CHO. Now let's take the first example. The structural formula given is CH3CHO. Now you will find in this aldehyde group we have a carbon atom. So even this carbon atom has to be counted when we number the carbon atoms. Okay. So we assign the lowest number to the functional group. The functional group itself contains a carbon atom. So we will number this carbon atom as 1 and this carbon atom as 2. So there are 2 carbon atoms which are present in the straight chain. Therefore our root word will be ethane. The aldehyde group is on carbon atom number 1. So we write ethane 1. For aldehyde, the suffix used is al. Okay. Therefore the suffix will be al. Ethane 1 al. Normally we don't write, we don't assign position for the functional group if it is on the first position. So ethane 1 al can also be written as ethanol. Ethanol. So ethane 1 al, or you can write it as ethanol. The common name of CH3CHO is acetaldehyde. This is the common name. Second compound, CH3CH2CHO. So CHO, this is a functional group, the aldehyde group. Assign the lowest number to the functional group. So this functional group contains carbon atom. We will put carbon atom number 1, carbon atom number 2, carbon atom number 3. So there are 3 carbon atoms in the straight chain. The root word will be propan. Aldehyde group is on carbon atom number 1. So 1. And since it is an aldehyde, the suffix used will be propan 1 al. Suffix will be al for aldehydes. So this is propan 1 al, or we can also write it as propanal. Propanal. Just remember that the suffix has to be al. Next, CH3, CH2, CH, CHO. They are present in the straight chain, and here you will find that there is a branching. So I am going to assign the lowest number to the functional group because functional group is CHO and there is a substituent here on carbon atom number 2. Okay, so we have a prefix here. This will be 2-methyl. This is a prefix. There are 4 carbon atoms in the straight chain. Root word will be butane. Functional group is on carbon atom number 1. So 1. It's an aldehyde because it is CHO group. Therefore suffix will be al. So the name of this compound will be 2-methyl butane 1 al, or this can also be written as 2-methyl butanol. Let us see how to name the carboxylic acids. The carboxylic acid group has the atoms COOH. So carboxylic acid is denoted as COOH group. So whenever you have COOH group, remember that it is a carboxylic acid group. And whenever we have a carboxylic acid, we use the suffix oic acid. Oic acid. Let's take the first example, CH3COOH. So this is a functional group, the acid group, the carboxylic acid group. This carboxylic acid group contains a carbon, so that carbon has to be counted when you are numbering the carbon atoms. Therefore, the numbering will go from right to left. So there are 2 carbon atoms which are present in the straight chain. Therefore, the root word will be ethan. The carbon atom is, the functional group is on carbon atom number 1. Therefore, I can write down the position of that carbon atom on which the functional group is located, 1. And since it is an acid, as I said, the suffix will be oic acid. Normally, we do not write the position of the carboxylic acid if the carboxylic or the carbon atom is on position number 1 on which the acid group is located. So we can write it as ethan 1 oic acid, or we can also write it as ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid. This acid has a common name which is acetic acid. So acetic acid is the common name of ethanoic acid. Second, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms are present in the straight chain. So we will assign the lowest number to the functional group, 1, 2, 3 and 4. You will find on carbon atom number 2 there is a substituent which is the ethyl group. So we have a prefix here. So we have 2 ethyl. The functional group is attached on carbon atom number 1. There are 4 carbon atoms which are present in the straight chain. So you can write it as butan 1 oic acid, or you can also write it as 2 ethyl butanoic acid. Why I am not writing 1? Because normally we do not show the position of the carbonate of the carboxylic acid group or any functional group if it is considered as the first carbon atom on which it is attached. Therefore, it can be written as 2 ethyl butanoic acid. Then here we have 3 carbon atoms which are present in the straight chain. So I will number the carbon atoms, give the lowest numbering to the functional group. There are 3 carbon atoms which are present in the straight chain. So your root word will be propan, and functional group is attached on carbon atom number 1. So if you want to write 1, you can write it as 1, or if you don't want to write it, it is alright. But from 2 onward you have to mention. Now since it is an acid, our suffix will be oic acid. So this is propanoic acid. Then similarly we have 4 carbon atoms in the straight chain here in the 4th example. Carboxylic acid is COOH. There are 4 carbon atoms which are present in the straight chain. Therefore root word will be butan. You can see that the functional group is on carbon atom number 1. Therefore there is no need of mentioning 1. And since it is an acid, I will write the suffix oic acid. So this is butanoic acid. The next functional group is the amine group. The amine group is denoted as NH2. So when you have NH2 group which is attached to any structural formula, we have the amine group. So since this is a functional group, there is only 1 carbon atom. So our root word will be methan, and the suffix that we are going to use for this compound, that is for the amines, is methan. Amine. Amine will be a suffix. Therefore the name of this compound will be methanamine. Similarly the next one. This is the amine group NH2. Assign the lowest number to the functional group which is the amine. There are 2 carbon atoms. Therefore the root word will be ethan. And NH2 is an amine group. So our suffix will be amine. So ethanamine will be the name of this organic compound. Let us see how to name the ketones. The functional group ketone is denoted as CO, or it is C double bond O, but normally in the structural formula you will find the formula of ketone as CO. Like for example, in this structural formula CH3COCH3, this is the functional group. Okay, so this is a ketone group. Now you will find that there are 3 carbon atoms which are present in the straight chain. Therefore, the root word will be propan. The functional group is on carbon atom number 2 because a ketone group itself is containing a carbon atom. So we write down the position of that carbon atom on which the functional group is attached, that is 2, and the suffix that we use for ketone is on, ONE. So this is propan to on. Similarly, if I am numbering the carbon atoms for CH3, CO, CH2, CH3, I have to assign the lowest number to the functional group because this is the functional group ketone. Okay, you find there are 4 carbon atoms in the straight chain. Therefore, our root word will be butan. The functional group is attached on carbon atom number 2. So I write down the position of that functional group 2, and it's a ketone. Therefore, our suffix will be on. So this is butan to on. CH3, CO, CH2, CH2, CH3. Assign the lowest number to the functional group because this is our functional group ketone. So there are 5 carbon atoms in the straight chain. So this is pentan because 5 carbon atoms are there in the straight chain. Functional group is on carbon atom number 2 and it's a ketone. Therefore the suffix will be on. So pentan to on.